Hey guys, Ogalbina here, bringing you guys our BBR Season 2 Week 8 battle against Platinum Howler and his Delta Gligars. Now, we have our work cut out for us. Plat is a very good player. He's doing very well this season. I believe he's chilling at like 7-1. No, 6-1 at this point. It's Week 8. So he's doing very well. It's a very iffy matchup, and we really need this win after getting BS out of a potential W last week against Matt O'Shea. So I'm hoping we can bounce back. It's honestly, our season's pretty contingent on us doing well here. I think we definitely have the pieces to do well, but it's going to be very tough. But really quick, we're going to do a quick little team builder so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, so you have that background knowledge going into the match and all that good stuff. So yeah, our team, if you did forget, consists of Zarude, Pelipper, Kingdra, Reuniclus, Silvally, Doublade, Toxic Croak, Cinccino, Stunfisk, and Clefairy, while our opponent's team consists of Volcarona, Alakazam, Rotom-Wash, Lycanroc Dusk, Aromatisse, Trigology, Pangoro, Sandslash, Stoutland, and Trevenant. Now, right off the bat, biggest start styles. One, Alakazam. I don't pivot into Alakazam very well. We can pressure it offensively very well, in my opinion, but switching into it is another issue altogether. Like, that's definitely very tough for us to deal with. Rotom-Wash, another one that's very annoying for us to pivot around. Zarude is a decent check to it, but obviously we don't want to be burned. But you'll see, well, you can see on the screen with Lumberry. But regardless, Lycanroc Dust can be very scary. Aromatisse is annoying to break for the team that we're bringing this week, that's for sure. And then Pangoro, I do not have Pangoro switch-ins whatsoever. And then obviously Volcarona is a big threat. Granted, we do have Rain, so he may not even want to bring it, but a +2 Volcarona does win. So if he does find the opportunity to get up 2 Quiver Dances, and he's like a very bulky Volk, he could potentially take it home from us, so we'll have to be careful on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into our first mon, which is going to be Zarude, as you can see, rocking out with the Lumberry. Leaf Guard's its ability, Darkest Lariat, U-turn, Power Up, and Rock Slide. 148 HP, 172 attack, and 188 speed with a jolly nature. This Pokemon does phenomenally in this game offensively. He does not have switch-ins to our stats whatsoever. Power Up plus Darkest Lariat hits the entirety of the team. U-turn is great momentum. And then Rock Slide is obviously for that Volcarona, which we will blow away with that Rock Slide. So obviously super clutch in that sense. We're a decent Rotom-Wash pivot as well because we are Lumberry, so we're not worried about getting Discharge paired or Thunder paired if he brings Thunder, because we are, obviously rocking out with the Rain team, or even Will-O-Wisp or something like that. That's obviously really good for us. So it gives at least, like, a few times, a mon to pivot in a few times to Rotom if we get lucky enough. Next up, we got our Pelipper rocking out with the Damp Rock, Drizzle, its ability, Scald, Hurricane, U-turn, and Roost. EVs wise, we got 220 HP, 196 defense, 60 special defense, and 28 speed with a calm nature. This thing is here to set the rain, soft check Volcarona, soft check the Shockwave Alakazam, and soft check a Pangoro depending on his set and things like that. But other than that, it's really just here to set rain for Kingdra, so we're going to have to preserve it and play smart around it so we can make sure our Kingdra does well, because Kingdra has a phenomenal matchup this week if we can position it correctly. So we're obviously just going to have to be a little smart with that, and I think we can definitely take on the rest of his team. Speaking of, here's our Kingdra, rocking out the Life Orb. Swift Swim is its ability, rocking out with Mono Stab, Liquidation, Draco Meteor, Outrage, and Hydro Pump. EVs wise, we got 180 attack, 132 special attack, and 196 speed with a Rash nature. Now this Pokemon, with our stabs alone, we should be able to 2-hit KO the entirety of Plat's team. With a little bit of chip, we could honestly just OHKO everything. Liquidation into Hydro Pump, whether the Aromatisse is specially defensive or physically defensive, we should knock it out with the combination of those two moves, provided we hit, obviously, and stuff like that. Liquidation is also a great option for the Volcarona. If it starts quivering up and it's like Pasho or something like that, we can pretty much do, a ridiculous chunk to that thing. And being mixed obviously helps us out too if he nags a Flame Body Burn on us or something like that, which is obviously super clutch in its own right. I think this is a great win con in this game if we can keep it out of the Cell Rock range and things like that. It can go honestly super crazy, especially if we get chip on that Aromatisse, which granted is a little bit tough, but we can definitely do it. Next up, we got a Reuniclus rocking out with the Assault Vest for Generator's ability, Psyshock, Rock Slide, Shadow Ball, and Focus Blast. EVs wise, we got 188 HP, 4 attack, 68 defense, 140 special attack, 108 speed with a sassy nature. Now this Pokemon is here to just be a nice blanket check to the Alakazam. We are not too KO'd before rocks by a Life Orb, Shadow Ball. We can take a +1 Volcarona Bug Buzz after rocks as well and do a ton of that with Rock Slide, which is obviously super clutch, especially if he can see it set up on us. We'll be in a really good position with our Reuniclus, and this is a good overall bulky pivot in this game. Just being a general nuisance, but it's mainly here to check that Alakazam. Alakazam is a big issue, provided we don't you know, find the opportunity to take that on. So I like obviously being able to do so. And this is just a nice bulky pivot this game. Puts on a decent amount of offensive pressure as well. It can sponge hits from Gligars as well and potentially revenge out with a side shock or do a lot to it in return. And yeah. Next up, we got Doublade rocking out with the Eviolite. No guard as its ability. Iron Head, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, and Sword Dance. 212 HP, 60 attack, 116 defense, 4 speed F, and 116 speed with an out of nature. We're very, very fast Doublade, but we do pretty good work in this matchup. This is a great pivot into the Aromatisse, especially if we want to do a ton of damage with Iron Head. That's obviously really, really clutch. It's a great revenge killer for Alakazam. It's a great pivot into Dragalge, though it can have Shadow Ball, so we will have to be careful of that. But if it's choice locked, I can honestly see like a Specs Dragalge coming versus me, or like Assault Vest. I think Assault Vest is another good option to bait a hit from a Kingdra, or even like Haban or something like that. So we'll have to be careful, but there's at least a pivot into that. It lets me scout for some things. And SD is decent in the late game if we can get a lot of chip on some things. And yeah, it gives a pivot into Stoutland as well if he wants to run like some weird sand offense to try and counteract our, what do you call it? Our rain, so that obviously helps us out in that sense as well. And then lastly, we got Cinccino rocking out with the Choice Scarf. Skill Link is its ability, Tail Slap, Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, and U-Turn. Another phenomenal Pokemon in this endgame. He does not have a Steel type at all. So a late game Tail Slap Sweep is 100% doable in our power. It gives us something to revenge an Alakazam, which is obviously super, super clutch. Being able to Tail Slap through that thing gives something to revenge Volcarona with Rock Blast. Bullet Seed does a ton of Rotom Wash. And his normal resist, like I said, is Lycanroc Dust. So we're in a really good spot with this thing to potentially win the endgame if we get sufficient chip from things. And we can just Tail Slap the team down, minus the Trevenant, obviously. But we have a lot of things to pressure in and potentially break that as well. And yeah, that's going to be the team. I'll be right back with the match. Alright guys, here we are. We are connected with Platinum Howler. Let's see what he ended up bringing. Let's see what we're going to go up against this week. Oh, he did bring the Trevenant. Oh, no Zam. No Zam is fire. So we can go, so he has Rotom, Dragalge, Trev, Lycan, Aroma, Folk. Okay, I think our best lead by far is going to be our Zarude. I don't see a really disadvantageous lead outside of Lycanroc. And we do have a good check to Lycanroc in the back. I don't think he'll turn one crunch us either. And yeah, we should be in a pretty decent spot. I wish I kind of brought Hurricane on my Kingdra now, but honestly, I should be able to push through the Trevenant with Dracos. Like Draco and Outrage should be able to push through Trev. Let's do PU Trick Room, sure. It's max HP, so that does the same. Yeah, Draco Meteor is a 2-hit KO on max HP. So we'll see what we can do. We'll see. Alright. I'm wondering what he wants to lead off with, too. So if he leads off with Rotom, I'm just going to power it, because it's pretty no drawback on my end. I don't even have to worry about a Flame Body burn. So, yeah. Good luck, have fun. Let's hopefully take this one home. We really need this win after last week, man. We'd be in such a good spot after last week if we would have done a bit cleaner of a game. Treevale. Alright, cool. I'm just going to click Lariat. If he's Wisp, awesome. Completely fine with that. Again, this is a big roadblock to my endgame with Cinccino. This won't kill max HP, but it'll do a freaking ton. And again, this is like no drawback. If he wants to pivot out Aromatisse, then he can pivot out Aromatisse. If he's Colbur, I'll pop the Colbur and I'll 2-hit KO him pretty easily. And yeah, we'll go from there. So yeah, we are going to go for a Darkest Lariat. He is not Colbur. A max roll will actually kill max HP. So he is going to be like the Citrus set. Trick Room. Okay. So like a Trick Room offense type approach. Trick Room offense type beat. I'm just going to U-turn. Expecting the Aroma to come in. I think that's definitely our play. He can try and Wisp me, but like... Skitter Smack? Okay, that's crazy. It didn't kill, but that's so bad. Okay, that's super cool. I had no idea it got that. No. Fucking yikes. We gotta go Doublade, unfortunately. Yikes. He doesn't pivot into me particularly well. He's gonna get his citrus right back, which is super annoying. Doublade should knock it out with the sneak, though. Unfortunately, I feel like I kind of have to make that play. Let's see what we can do, though. He should fear the rock slide, too, for his Volcarona on this thing as well, in my opinion. So he's going to protect. Don't you just stall out your own turns? Whatever, dude. I'm fast, so, like, if you're Trick Room Revenant, I'll be faster than you, too. Whatever. This is, yeah. I don't like Trick Room plus... Very interesting. I can't say I super agree with that, actually. I think that's kind of a bad bring. It's kind of unfortunate because I think I have to Shadow Claw here. Shadow Claw will knock him out. But, like, happens. What if I would have SD'd? Oh, SD would have put me in a good spot. It's fine, though. You could save this, but, like, wah. Wah. And I know this thing's just, like, max HP, so he could be split death, too. I know he's not defensive. He could be offensive, but, like, even offensive Poltergeist does not kill me. Oh, and that's Spell Tag. Yeah, like, offensive will 2-hit KO me, but, like, also, oh well. Eliminating this is really good for Cinchino. I'm assuming he's, like, offensive Aromatisse, being that he brought Trick Room. Oh, he's not even... What? Okay, well, down goes the Trevenant. Epic. Okay, he was super fast Trick Room then, because I'm 116 speed. Or, like, he wasn't... No, even if he was brave with, like, and he forgot to do 0 speed IVs, I should have undersped him. I mean, undersped him in Trick Room. So, he was, like, fast Trick Room. And we have another turn of Trick Room right here. For whatever he wants to go into, and we took no chip on our Doublade. At all. So, that's obviously super clutch. Good start for us. H2O diggity. So, the fact that we took a milli on our dude is pretty unfortunate. But we are Lum still, and we're at 63, so I feel like I can take a hit, and Trick Room will end. So I'm going to switch out, because I kind of have to. And I'm expecting a Willow here. I mean, he could Volt, but, like, I feel like Willow is his best play. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to switch out. I'm assuming into his Lycanroc. Lycanroc makes the most sense to me at this point. But Trick Room will end. Right here, if I counted the turns correctly. So, Volcarona. He's bulky Quiver Dance. Let's see. I want to see how much I do with Zarude. Max HP drops. Yeah. Oh, okay. That's fine. Twisted Dimensions are going to return to normal. I'm just going to U-turn. Like, yeah. Just going to U-turn. Might as well keep this thing around. He's not going to get up his rocks right here, too, so, like, it gives me more longevity in this thing. I thought he would go, hard Lycanroc and try and threaten me like that. So, Aromatisse, that did what, like, 5%? Are we even going to be able to tell any damage on that? Looks like he's defensive. So we're going to go hard Doublade. We'll go from there, though. He's going to Trick Room again. I mean, does, like, offensive Shadow Ball even 2-hit KO me? Into my... He's not lefties, too. It's awesome to, like, chip him down. Doublade. Not offensive. Shadow Ball has a chance to 2-hit KO. Kind of just want to Iron Head. I feel like that's my best play, unfortunately. Gonna withdraw. Out into H2O Diggity. What's his item? Does not show. How are we looking? Trick Room turns. I think I'm gonna go Reuni here. And we're minus speed on a Reuniclus for like this Trick Room option that he could have gone with. So like, Rotom Wash. Level 50. Lewis, that's fine. Like if Trick Room wasn't up, my play was obviously there's a Rude right there. But it's fine. I can get down with it. Hydro's doing nothing to us if he's not invested. It'll do 49 max, like 49 HP max. So I'm just gonna throw off a Psyshock. It's pretty free at this point. And we're minus speed, so like his Aroma isn't gonna appreciate it, and this isn't gonna appreciate it either. So awesome. That's a potential 2-hit KO. He tricks. What trick? What did you trick me? So I lose my AV. Rindo. Right. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? On a potential Pain Split turn, I'm gonna go Zarude. I shouldn't die. Unless he goes for a hard Hydro here. It should be fine. And I get to put on some immediate offensive pressure. Like some immediate offensive pressure. He tricked me as Rindo Berry. I'm very curious as to why he was tricked. If he wasn't a choice item. This is a very weird team. This is like a super weird team. But it happens. So he's gonna switch. Who's a bub? Out comes this. Awesome. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. Out comes a very free Rock Slide. I want to see what the Aromatisse damage is. Just so I can calc. We look like a god for making some crazy double. But like, not really. Oh, I could have lived a hit from this thing too and just Rock Slided. Like, even without my AV, I think I lived a hit from it. Okay, Rock Slide's gonna pop. Bye. See ya. Awesome. So down goes Volcarona. Big threat neutralized. Big threat neutralized. Awesome. Big threat neutralized. Honest to God, our Doublade can totally win the game now. Doublade goes crazy at this point. I like the way you work it. If he goes for Galgi, I think I'm just going to stay in and get some chip off. In all honesty. Like, I feel like that's 100% my best play. Because that thing's a threat, bro. That thing is a threat. Is that what's going to come out? Yeah, I'm just going to stay in and get some chip off. The Rotom is very chipped down, and I don't need this for anything in particular at this point. Lariat's going to pop. We'll see how much we do to this thing. Regal. G. You know, it would be cool if you, like, Toxic us. So max HP is not 2-hit KO, so we'll see how bulky he is. It's like max defense, Draco. So he's gonna drop his own special attack from that. So we'll see, are you Life Orb, sir? You are not. Okay. Okay. Let's go do Blade. He's at -2, and then with like a Shadow Ball. And then Rotom is at wash. See, I don't think it's worth going into it yet if we don't kill. If I'm keeping it a $150. Another thing we could do is just go hard Reuni. I kind of like the Reuni play. Yeah, Reuni's like no drawback at this point, just because I don't have my item anymore. So like, why not? We'll go Reuniclus. Dragalge. I'm just realizing I was scared of the thing Will-O-Wisping after it had already been tricked and stuff. So we're Rindoberry now, which is pretty epic. I'm just gonna Side Shock though. This blows this thing backwards. Like blows it backwards. Oh, and I was worrying about it pain splitting too. What am I doing? So he's gonna switch. I'm thinking he might be Habon. Habon. Okay, this thing being gone also means my Reuni can win. I mean my thing. Like this thing getting down to this point. Phenomenal. I'm gonna stay in and click the Side Shock button 1,000,000 times. Pump. He's gonna hit. It's fine. And still did like nothing, even though we lost our AV. So Reuni's gonna pick up another KO right here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I want to know how worth it is to save my guy. Part of me really just wants to attack the oh, he goes into this. So I'm just gonna Side Shock in case he like misses Draco. Without our Assault Vest, this should kill us. We are pretty Spadef, but like it should kill us. But I don't need this for anything else. Yeah, I don't need this for like anything else. So I'll take it. I will take it. Man, that Skitter Smack, dude. That Skitter Smack on the Trevenant still has me shook. That was crazy. I was not expecting that whatsoever. So Shadow Ball. Okay. 114 kills us. Okay, I need to know if that killed me if he's not Specs. Shadow Ball. He's Specs. Yeah, he's 150% Specs. So what I want to do is like kind of, well, let's see if we 2-hit KO like it does. At level 50. We do not, but we put it in range of Sneak. Part of me just wants a U-turn. I know he Specs now. I'm going to U-turn as he goes Like and Dust. Like, I could Bolt Seed, but I don't want to lock in versus... I don't want to lock into the wrong move, and this also covers the Aroma play. Like, I mean, I guess Aroma would not appreciate a Tail Slap from this at this point. Yeah, at level 50, after its chip, we should totally 2-hit KO the Aroma. But, because it's not lefties, and it's taken a little bit. Another thing I want to see, though, Dragalge. At level 50. And honestly, if he, yeah, I think if he, yeah, so he's gonna switch. I want to see a +2 if we kill this thing. So we're gonna U-turn. We get to save that in the back, which is obviously super clutch. Gives us a free Doublade and a free Swords Dance. And I don't know. +1 Shadow Ball. So Sword Stance. So we're going to SD up. We are going to SD up. He does end up staying in. Moonblast. Okay, I get to +4, right? To a Lichen Rock Dust. I mean, I don't really need to, though. Nah, +4. Wait, no, that's at level 100. Nah, +4 sneak doesn't knock it out, so I'm just going to throw off a free Iron Head. Ain't no reason not to. Awesome, down goes the Aromatisse. And what I can do right here is if he goes Dragology, I go hard Pelipper, and I sack it, and I get in Kingdra, and I click Outrage. I want to see if Outrage will kill it, too. The, Outrage, there's a very good chance to kill it. If not, it puts it in sneak range. So I think we locked up the game. Wait. Excuse me? There's no way you knock me out, right? Crunch. If you're banded. No, to my Doublade. Nah, dude, you don't kill me. I'm just gonna Iron Head. Ain't no problem. Thunder Fang. Okay. That what we're going for. Makes a Life Orb. We're gonna use Iron Head. Awesome. Down goes Lycanroc. Doublade put it in the finest of work. And from here we just sneak twice. If he locks into the wrong move, like, no matter what, we should be good. We can go Kingdra and win immediately after. But we're just gonna sneak right here. Get the guaranteed damage off that we need in case he's like some Haban set and I'm calcing completely wrong. No reason not to sneak, because Shadow Ball should knock us out. And if he tries to like lock Draco for some reason as well. So Shadow Ball's gonna come out, and it will knock us out, most likely. Down we go. Doublade put in the finest though. Shouts out to him, and we'll get the last kill to our team. So, out comes Big Kingdra. And we're just going to click Outrage. Even if this thing's Scarf, it won't knock us out with the Shadow Ball. And we're just going to click Outrage, and we're going to wrap up the game. GG's to Howler. Hopefully I'm not saying that too soon, but I don't think, yeah, there's no way we lose. So he was not Haban. He was definitely Specs. GG's to Howler. Definitely a very good game. I'm glad we were able to position ourselves correctly in that game and, you know, be able to deal with these scary, scary offensive threats. Very happy with how we played that one in the end, though. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, be sure to drop a sub. It helps me out. It's free. It lets me know you're enjoying what I'm doing. And also drop a like. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.